Kenny Rogers was more than just a music legend. He was a devoted father to 5 children: Carole, Kenny Jr., Christopher, Justin, and Jordan. While the world knew him as the gambler, his children knew him as Dad, a man of wisdom, humor, and enduring love. Despite a demanding career and 5 marriages, Rogers always expressed a deep desire to be present for his children. His journey through fatherhood was filled with lessons, regrets, laughter, and cherished memories. Carole Lynn Rogers, born on September 15, 1958, is Kenny Rogers' firstborn and only daughter. She was born to Rogers and his first wife, Janice Gordon, when Kenny was just 19 years old. Becoming a father at such a young age wasn't easy, but Rogers stepped into the role with a sense of responsibility. In his autobiography, he admitted, "When my Janice got pregnant, I was fully prepared to take the step into married life." Unfortunately, his relationship with Janice didn't last, and they divorced in 1960. Carole was adopted by her mother's second husband, and although Kenny promised to remain her father in name, he respected the new family dynamic. In a 2012 interview, he explained that he kept his distance out of respect, saying, "I made a promise that I would be her father, but he would be her dad. I didn't want to disrupt that." While their contact was minimal, it was clear that Carole held a unique place in Rogers' heart. Though the public didn't see much of their relationship, the foundation of love and early responsibility set the tone for the rest of Kenny's journey as a father. Kenny Rogers Jr., born on May 24, 1964, Kenny Rogers Jr. is the son of Kenny and his third wife, Margot Anderson. After the couple divorced in 1975, Kenny Jr. moved with his mother to Palm Springs, and Kenny Sr. found himself struggling to maintain a close relationship with his son. In interviews, Rogers admitted his regrets. "As you try to get ahead, it's too easy to think that these kids are still going to be kids tomorrow," he said. "The next thing you know, the child is grown up and you can't relate to him at all." It was a painful realization, one he openly shared with fans. Despite the distance in earlier years, Kenny Jr. carved out his own path. He became an actor and composer, known for his roles in films like Get Him to the Greek and Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. He inherited his father's love for the arts, but forged his own creative identity. Kenny Jr.'s quiet strength and talents reflect the Rogers legacy in a unique and meaningful way. Christopher Cody Rogers, born on December 4, 1981, was the only child from Kenny's marriage to actress Marianne Gordon. His arrival was celebrated with chocolate. Kenny handed out Hershey bars at the hospital, proudly announcing the birth of his son. But it wasn't an easy start. Christopher was born with hyaline membrane disease, a respiratory condition that once proved fatal for President Kennedy's son. Thankfully, he recovered, and Kenny made a point to treasure every moment. "Before I leave in the mornings, I hold him and talk to him," Rogers once said. "I know the hard way that we cannot recapture this age." As Christopher grew, he formed a special bond with his father. So when Rogers and Gordon decided to divorce, it hit Christopher hard. In a heartfelt interview, Rogers recalled telling his son about the separation. Christopher feared being replaced, asking, "Will you still be my dad?" The exchange stuck with Kenny, showcasing the depth of their relationship. Christopher followed in his father's footsteps, becoming an actor and director. He worked on projects like The Gambler Returns, The Luck of the Draw, and Loneliness. His creativity and resilience reflect the loving guidance of his father and the emotional growth they both experienced. Justin Charles Rogers, born on July 6, 2004, is one of Kenny's twin sons with his fifth wife, Wanda Miller. From the very beginning, Justin exhibited a bright personality, a compassionate heart, and a playful spirit that won over everyone around him. As he grew, his striking resemblance to his famous father became unmistakable, and so did the twinkle of mischief and joy that lit up his eyes. Kenny often described Justin as the spark of the family, someone who could turn an ordinary moment into a celebration with his contagious energy. The bond between father and son was strong and full of laughter. Whether it was trading jokes backstage or simply watching movies together, the two shared countless memories that were uniquely theirs. Kenny loved talking about Justin's silly antics and heartfelt questions, which often surprised him with their depth. As a teen, Justin continued to develop a sense of humor and a knack for creativity that made him stand out. He often joined his dad on tour, getting a behind-the-scenes look at the music world and soaking up valuable life lessons. Those trips weren't just about music. They were about connection. Kenny wanted to make sure his youngest sons experienced the world with him by their side. When Justin graduated from high school in June 2023, it marked a milestone not only in his life, but also in the legacy his father left behind. Standing tall in his cap and gown, Justin carried more than just a diploma. He carried memories, lessons, and the deep love of a dad who had always believed in him. Reflecting on their relationship, Justin once said, "I miss everything about him. He was a really fun dad." That simple sentiment spoke volumes. Kenny's warmth, sense of fun, and unwavering love live on in Justin's vibrant personality and strong spirit. Jordan Edward Rogers. Justin's twin brother shares the same birthday, July 6, 2004, and an equally strong bond with their father. While Justin brought boundless energy to the room, Jordan was the calm observer, absorbing the world around him with a quiet intensity. From an early age, he showed a passion for reading, storytelling, and understanding how things worked. Kenny once admitted he couldn't always tell the twins apart, joking that Jordan's forehead freckle was his only clue. Despite the confusion, the love he felt for Jordan was always crystal clear. Kenny admired Jordan's curiosity, often calling him the deep thinker of the family. As Jordan grew older, he began to understand the fame that surrounded his father. He once commented on their status during a Disney cruise trip. "Hey Dad, I thought we were supposed to be VIPs." It was moments like these that reminded Kenny how much joy his twins brought into his life. Jordan opened up about how Kenny supported him through bullying, sharing. "I used to be bullied a lot. I'd come home crying and my dad would say, 'Just keep being yourself, you're very funny.'" Those words of encouragement stuck with him, giving him strength even after his father's passing. Jordan's talent for writing blossomed in high school. He penned short stories that won regional awards and received praise from his teachers for his vivid imagination and emotional insight. He also developed an interest in film editing and often worked on creative video projects for school events, showing a budding talent for visual storytelling. Graduating high school in 2023 alongside Justin, Jordan honored his father's memory in every step he took. His quiet strength, wit, and love for storytelling are powerful reminders of Kenny's influence. And just like his siblings, Jordan carries forward the spirit of a man who valued family above all. Kenny Rogers' legacy isn't just his music, awards, or iconic status. It lives on in his 5 children, in their stories, their memories, and their love for the man they call Dad. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. More unforgettable family stories are coming soon.